Hey, good evening, YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Hope y'all are doing well. We got Dwayne Phillips, my man. He says, "I'm on the dark side of the moon, brother." I like it. I like it, dude. Is there anybody out there? So, yeah. Anyway, invite is in stream. My laptop is telling me the signal's not very good, so hopefully it's going okay. Maybe I can give you a little bit of that. Uh, let's see. Some interesting stuff came up today. Uh, well, I guess not today, but I have been meaning to speak about it. I saw Gene, Mean Gene, there from Audioholics, has posted something about it. But I haven't seen a video on Auro 3D. Don't know what's going on with that, but I did see, of course, all our friends over there at Daily Hi-Fi. They were talking about it. Those guys love to pimp Auro 3D, so kind of interesting to hear, or at least a couple of those guys. All right, Shauna D, Techno Dad, love him, and Joe and Tell, love both of them, but they have been Auro 3D pimps for sure. Uh, and one thing that's always plagued that has been the lack of Auro 3D content. Of course, they claim it's all about the upmixing, but not so sure what's going on with Auro 3D, but I can't say that I'm surprised either. So hopefully we can talk a little bit about that. Also, glad we got Dwayne here because we'll be talking a little bit about LG Calman Home, which my license ran out for, I think, maybe in February of this year. Whoa, February of this year. But I am ever so close. I'm itching to get that software back again, and I believe that my displays probably need. I don't know if you guys heard this, but the other day I realized that the C10 was 6,000 hours plus, and it was last time I messed with it was probably under 5,000 hours. So that thing probably needs a little tweak. So we'll get the C10 going. Of course, we'll get the C1 going, and I will love to do some. I don't want to say tutorials, but show you guys how I investigate firmware updates. Show you how I like to run Calman, and yeah, last time I was on Calman, man, it was doing pretty well. So yeah, all that stuff will be cool. Also, anyway, look, hey guys, the invite's up there, guys. Okay, so use it if you want. Of course, Phil Tippett's Mad God. It hit Shutter, but we have a reaction to that going on tomorrow night, guys. So tomorrow night we're going to be doing. Hopefully, the fellas will be here, and we'll be doing a live, or I guess, live reaction to Phil Tippett's Mad God. So that'll be interesting. I just saw it for the first time this evening. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff to cover. Well, anyway, for that tomorrow evening. But Dwayne, if in case you guys don't know, man, he's a big part of the community here. He's a level 3 calibrator. Also, wow, that reminds me, Dwayne. Yeah, Dwayne, you got to watch it, buddy, before tomorrow night, dude. Okay, because tomorrow night, I think at 9 p.m. or whatever it's set for, we are. Hey, here's our buddy. Here's our buddy Luke. Just had a birthday too, man. Happy late birthday, sir.
Thank you, brother. How are you, man?
Man, we're doing well, doing well. Was just talking to Dwayne about Mad God. Have you watched it yet, brother?
I have. I watched it today.
All right, cool. So then you know, sir, we have a stream set up tomorrow night. Okay, we're all going to get up in the stream tomorrow night. I think it's at like 9 or 10 o'clock. Okay. The stream's already set up or whatever, but that's going to be our live reaction. So we'll expect you there, my friend.
Oh, okay.
yeah. Tonight we actually got a lot of other stuff to talk about, man.
Okay.
Yeah. For instance, LG Calman Home. I'm gonna reacquire my license for that, but also Auro 3D, my man. Have you heard what's going on with Auro 3D?
No, I haven't. What's up with that?
So I guess I don't want to say Oro's going bankrupt, but they're definitely going through something.
Okay.
I don't remember the great you know the guys at Daily Hi-Fi, which by the way, shout out to those guys. I love their
Yeah.
stuff. They have
Hey,
another
Dwayne.
guy named
Hey, Dwayne. Good to see you, man.
yeah, man, Dwayne's up in the house, man.
Yeah.
Uh they have another guy on their show sometimes. His name is Elon Osborne. I like his stuff too. So shout out to him. But yeah, those guys were really pushed Oro 3D, or at least two of those guys, Techno Dad and Joe and Tail, really like the Oro 3D up mixer. So I'm also I love the video side of home theater, but I mean, I'm also all about the audio side.
Yeah.
Luke and you and I have been discussing the dual subwoofer setup that you just got into, and
Yeah.
you have the Sonos subs. How's that going, man? Let me ask you this. I know.
Yeah.
Let's preview tomorrow evening. I know you said you watched Bad God.
I
Is it
watched it
just
today.
me,
I
or
watched it
was
today.
that thing a little bass heavy?
Whew.
Did
Yeah.
you
It
feel like
was.
that?
Yeah. It was. It was a base heavy. I agree with you for sure.
All right, cool.
Did
Yeah.
you
Well,
watch it today, Joe?
oh, I just watched it, dude, a couple of hours ago. I worked a little late this evening. I'm so excited,
Yeah. I'm not
to
going to say
talk about
anything
it.
about it. We'll
Yeah,
wait till tomorrow
neither
night.
mind. I'm so excited to talk about it. We're going to talk about it tomorrow night. But real quick, Dwayne says he's on a job, so he
Oh,
can't jump
okay.
on. But he's
Okay.
taking a quick break. Hey, man, the man is always working. The man is always working. Dwayne, we really hope you can be a part of the stream tomorrow night, and you got to go watch Mad God. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know if you were familiar, Luke, with the whole uh, Oro 3D thing or not. I don't know if you'd ever kept up with it or anything. I
No,
don't
I
own.
never even heard about it. To be honest with you, Joe. No.
Yeah, I don't. It's a so it's kind of funky.
Okay.
So it's a new sound format and or newer, and the creator, I can't think of the gentleman's name right now, but he wanted to rival Dolby Atmos or
Oh, okay.
DTSX. However, Oro 3D is a 10.1 system, which means you have five bed layer and five, um, height channels.
Right.
However, they recommend or really specify that your height channels are not in ceiling, they're on wall at a 30-degree angle, and there's four of them. Okay. And then you have your fifth height channel, which
Okay.
they deem the voice of God, that's dead above the main listening position.
Okay.
So 403D. Dwayne says he's going to watch it tonight. Nicely done, sir. Oro 3D. Yeah, those guys, like I said, Joe and Tell and Chauncey, they loved it. Again, not a whole lot of content out there for it, but the Denon 4700 and Denon 6700H, I believe both of those models carried Oro 3D up mixing. So
Oh, okay.
I'm sure of the guys in this community, the people in this community, hopefully, whoever, um, probably know about the Daily Hi-Fi guys. And
Right.
so anyway, I just thought that was really interesting. And
Okay.
again, I can't say I'm surprised because the biggest thing I see with it, and this is not me, but let's just pretend for a second that money's not an object for any of us. And I'm set up in a 7.1.4 Dolby Atmos
Right.
or DTSX experience. That means I have four height channels that are all in the ceiling. Well, here comes Alfred, I believe is his name. I don't recall his last name, but the man that basically came up with the software for Oro 3D. Here he comes. And he's like, hey, we can make your surround sound better.
Right.
And this is how you do it. But that would require, again, either additional speakers or replacing your speakers from in ceiling to on wall.
Yeah.
I could just see why it didn't take off. You know,
Right. Did it
uh,
make did it make a big difference? I mean, as far as what they were trying to do, or
you know,
you never heard it yourself then?
yeah, I haven't had the experience. At the old house, we had a 5.2.2, so only had two high channels, but
Right.
I have not. Hey, man, Blue's up in the house, dude. Blue,
What's up,
brother.
Blue?
Please tell me you got that A80J calibrated, man. Where you at, guy? Did you watch the crow on the calibrate, dude? Where you at? You got to get in here, bro. Oh, wait a minute. Let me give you a fresh. I don't know if you saw this. Here you go, buddy. We'll give you this link right here for you. Yeah. So one of the main advantages to Oro 3D was supposed to be. Oh man, he got them calibrated. Awesome. Let's see. Let's see what Dwayne says. Dolby is a household name. It's hard to compete. I love DTSX, y'all.
Yeah.
Let me see. I love DTS Master HD, the 5.1.
Yeah.
I think that
Yeah.
stuff sounds incredible, dude.
Me too.
Um, let's see. Dwayne says Dolby is a household mix. Let's see. Dwayne says, "What's up, Blue? What's up, Dwayne? Man, glad to see you guys in the stream this evening." So I think one of the things that they were really trying to achieve with the software was um, their complaint, not mine, and it is valid that a lot of times the height channels are not working in Adobe Atmos
Right.
soundstage,
Right.
which is very true, especially movies from years ago. However, you do have movies like Pacific Rim,
Yeah.
which are very height driven.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that movie's from like 2016, I think, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's all about the sound engineers and what they put to the disc,
Right.
um, which I grant them, there was not a lot going on, in a lot of movies. So what their software did was analyze the content, give you your 5 bit layer, and then transfer some of that sound to the height channels, so you had this you know, great experience, whatever.
Yeah.
Dwayne is asking Blue how his calibration was. I'm sure Matt did a great job. I'm sure he did. Blue, I really want to know what you thought of the Crow after calibration. I don't know if you watched it before, or even some of your favorite source material. You know, yeah, I bet Matt just blew that thing out of the water, dude. I can't wait to hear about. We hopefully we'll see you tonight, Blue. Tomorrow night, Blue. Tomorrow night we're doing. Check it. Yeah, I'm in the waiting room to talk about it. Oh shit! I'm sorry, brother. I didn't even see you there, buddy. Sorry.
What
What's
up,
up?
Blue?
What's
Oh
up,
man,
guys?
so glad,
How's
so
everyone
glad
doing?
you're here, brother. So I guess Matt did come and calibrate. Yeah.
Yeah, the
All right, man.
TVs are looking amazing.
Yeah, take us through it.
He did on the two LGs because it's my brother's. It used to be mine, 55 CX, and that one's like pretty. He put a custom, like he's talked about this on his streams. He put like a custom tone map for HGIG on the LGs. So instead of HGIG, I have tone mapping off, and then I just properly have the HGIG on the PS5, and then I get like a bit
That's
extra
all right, yeah.
brightness out of it. And then
That's actually all I run, dude. H gig, and I don't know why there's certain people in the space that just poo all over H gig every chance they
yeah,
get, but whatever.
yeah.
I'm
But
sorry. Go ahead, bro.
The Sony big difference on the A80J, like whatever white point, like they were, the Sony white point.
We're running a little blue, yeah.
Like he fixed Dolby Vision, so the Dolby Vision is like looking really good. Like everything, like literally, you could walk from the living room, and be watching Stranger Things, and then go to say my bedroom on my C1, and you could see on the Dolby Vision, like it just like it's like desaturated. It's like everything is like properly fixed now for Dolby Vision on Sony, which is like always a big deal. So and then on top of that, the color accuracy, all the colors, like he got the Delta Airs on everything like below 1 because this dude's like a monster. Like it's awesome. So yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
that's
worth
incredible.
it. Like I literally I haven't spent. We had our cousins over, so I haven't really gotten to use my LG C1 in my room much. But every time I go in my brother's room, and I just like see like the white balance, just like the colors looking like it now looks like my iPhone's OLED screen. Like it
Oh,
looks
that's
like
awesome.
the colors were like off before, right? Because of the white balance. So like everything like looks right now.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's like you didn't. Well, here's my experience before. And listen, I'm nowhere near the level Matt is. Right, I'm just some home theater Joe at my house. Matt's Ninjation's the real deal. Um, but I would say I didn't know that the TVs just weren't accurate really until I
Me
started
neither.
calibrating
Right.
mine. And it was such an eye-opening experience, dude. It really it's something it's just you just can't describe it to people, can it's just like you have to see something like that.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
pretty
just
amazing.
like especially I think if anyone has like an iPhone with because everyone likes to compare to their iPhone's OLED screen, which are like calibrated pretty well out of the factory. And
Yeah, yeah.
like
I mean,
the
they're all right.
YouTube app, that's just what I keep noticing when I walk in and I see the YouTube app and
Yeah,
I see the little like scroll wheel and I see like the red and the white and it looks red and white now. And like it's like
yeah.
wow. And
I do recall that as
it'll
well.
be on dark ISF dark, which he sets 123 nits. That's what Matt does. So and it's not dim or anything. Like everything pops. Like that's everything like pops properly. It's like what you get really with like the calibration. So like I would say yeah, it's awesome. He did a great job. So yeah, definitely shout out Ninjishin
Oh
and
yeah, I knew he
or
was
just
nailing it.
all calibrators like Dwayne. If Dwayne is closest to you, just anyone, I would highly recommend getting your TV calibrated.
Hey man, Dwayne's got to go back to work. He's doing his thing right now. Dwayne, thanks for being around, brother.
All right,
We will
Dwayne.
see
See you
you
tomorrow night,
tomorrow.
bud.
See you, Dwayne.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, what I would suggest, Blue, is you should go watch, something that you're very familiar with, dude. Like if you have a favorite movie that you watch like, once a month or something that you've seen,
Right,
a lot of times. Now
right.
watch that on your calibrated display, man, and it'll be a totally different experience. I have a feeling.
Yeah, I need to do that. I literally, yeah, I have the time now. Yeah, our cousins were visiting, which is fun. That Matt literally, he came over Saturday, and we were having like a housewarming party because we moved, and we had like all these people over. Well,
Cool, cool.
luckily, we did the A80J first in the living room, so that he was done before people got there. So then he was doing the
Cool.
LGs in the bedrooms, and then he came out in the party to grab some food, which was cool. And then he's pretty fast. He got him done like all three. Like he got there at like 8:15 or something, and he was out at like 3:30
Damn.
for
Yeah, that's
three
pretty good.
TVs. And so
Yeah,
yeah, the LGs he did the full 3D LUTs, and then the Sony, it's a little bit different, but
that's
he
right.
did
Yeah.
them all pretty fast.
Yeah, LG is from what I understand in the community here on YouTube of calibrators, they say LG is just the most calibrator friendly, I guess. It
Right.
takes to the calibration better than Sony's. Maybe I guess Panasonic's are pretty good at that too. From our AVS forums guy over there in Europe, but I don't know much about the Panasonic ones, but anyway, yeah, it's awesome, dude, that he got all those done for you. And
I got a funny story. I got a funny story
yeah,
for you
yeah,
guys.
hit it.
When he was over here, we were demoing we put on like some like National Geographic documentary and Matt cranked the sound and I have that Vizio 5.1.2 system
Oh
that
yeah,
Luke, I think Luke has one of those, right?
I do too. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And so I have identical ones in the living room and the bedroom. And so we're using the one in the bedroom, and either the sub on this one is inferior to the sub, like it's just like a bad bin sub or something,
Yeah.
Like maybe I'm still in my return policy, but or like he just like straight like torched it because we cranked it up and the sub was just like started making these sounds, and at the same time we usually my mom like doesn't want it very loud, like the sub booming through the house.
Right.
And so and there was the party going on, but they were all outside, right? So I told him go ahead and crank it up. And then my mom comes like barging in the bedroom and she's like, turn it down, turn it down. And like she's like, everyone's in the living room. And I'm like, I just told him everyone was outside. And so
Oh man,
yeah,
that's
and
hilarious.
so now I've decided because I think I found a scene in Aquaman. It's like when they're first going to the underwater, when they're first going to Atlantis, and the soundtrack. If I don't know if it plays on streaming or if you need the disc, but like the bass goes really really deep, and even on my living room 5.1.2 Vizio, it doesn't distort as badly, but it still distorts. So I've deemed that this, and I noticed on this like AVS forums bass list, I guess Aquaman is a big like audio demo disc, and so the bass goes pretty deep on that. So I've determined I want to have a system where I can get deep bass like that. Basically, I want to have like a good audio system like you have in the background, Joe. So I have
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
just
ordered
got
a
don't.
bunch of
Yeah,
stuff.
but Blue Versace, just don't put the bass. Don't put them too close to each other. That's all. When you set that up.
right.
I'm
Well,
only getting one subwoofer
Oh, all right. You're all right then.
for
all
now.
right. Well,
Eventually,
I don't know
yeah,
what
we'll
your
see.
I don't know what your price range is, but I would just say this, man. If I was only going to buy one sub, I would really find a way to make it that monolith THX 13-inch.
I got the Monolith 12 for $799.
Oh man, that's a great sub, great sub,
Yeah,
dude. But that
because it could get
13,
down to 16.
Oh, you've
that
already bought it, Blue?
I just bought everything today. I spent the last 2 nights like hardcore researching, like hardcore.
that's a good
Like
So what?
sub, dude.
What else
It's a
did
good
you get,
sub,
bro?
man.
What else
um
did you get?
yeah, so as far as speakers go, because my
Yeah.
bedroom is really small, it's like 9 by 10.
Oh,
Oh
So
it's
yeah,
small.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
small
run
room.
bookshelf
Yeah,
speakers all around as like all the speakers.
yeah,
Um and
yeah.
so you guys know Audio Science Review?
yeah, yeah. Love his
Yeah.
stuff, dude.
So there's these like new Polk brand ones that got reviewed really well, and they're 400 for a pair. And so they were uh like highly recommended. Like these only came out like a few months ago or something, but like everyone's like all over them and they're like getting really good reviews. And so I'm gonna get those because it's a pretty small room, so like it's gonna be plenty volume for what I need.
Do you have a
And
Yeah,
receiver already, or do you have to buy a receiver too?
yeah, so I'm getting this Onkyo. I can put the link here.
yeah. It's the man with Dirac, right?
Yeah, I got the cheapest one with the
Oh
D-Rack.
man,
I got the
that
cheapest
is
one with it. It's still
that's where it's
$1,000, but
at.
that's the one. Yep.
Yeah, that's where it's at, dude, for sure.
So
Yeah,
I'm
Good for
set
you,
up.
man. Good for you.
Thanks. I'm excited. So
Sure.
because Matt was saying you should spend as much on your audio as on the TV. So I feel like he just came and destroyed my subwoofer. So I'm
Yeah, I
like,
think that's true. I agree
I
with
gotta
that.
get better than this.
Well, Blue. You gotta understand something. That's just that Vizio. I mean, it's good for what it is, but you're not gonna get any great sound from it. I look at it like this. I have it in my bedroom, and I got the bass turned all the way down because it's so boomy. It is what it is, man. You
I
know.
I just learned that. Yeah, I was just like the last couple days reading that like I didn't realize that
Yeah.
it's overly boomy and that
Oh
like
yeah, yeah,
that I didn't know that that was happening.
yeah. Well, if
yeah.
you don't know any better, you don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
Damn,
because I
check it
always just
out,
ran
dude.
the TV
I got.
speakers.
a bass should never
Yeah, I
really
can
be
give.
that noticeable. It should just blend right into. Wouldn't you agree with that, Joe? It should just blend right in to your other speakers. Really, honestly.
Yeah, I would totally agree with that, but that is just so hard to do when you can localize it. Meaning, when you have one sub, it is just so localized.
Yeah, it's
It
tough.
doesn't
It
matter
is.
whether you put it in the back of the room, the front of the room, what corner
Yeah.
you put it in. It is going
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
localized. But what I would say, Blue, a little tip for you is, on the back of that sub, there's going to be a range
Yep.
for that thing of volume control, and then there's
Yep.
going to be a range for hertz.
Crossover.
You want to turn that
Yeah.
hertz all the way to LFE.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you
Okay.
want, because your receiver will tell
Yep.
the sub when to cut in and recommend it is 80
Exactly.
hertz. So
Exactly.
that'll happen. Now you'll also have a volume control on the back of
Yep.
that sub, and a lot of people
Yep.
crank that thing up or whatever. That's
Nah.
how you get distorted bass. That's how you get too
Yeah.
much bass.
Right.
This is what I've read. This is what I practice with my subs.
Yep.
On that dial, you start at 9 o'clock.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
again, you have to reference material that you have spent time with, that you're familiar with.
Yeah.
So you kind of have a good idea for the audio. And
Yeah.
then if it's not as pleasing to you, then you just turn that volume control up a little bit at a time,
Yeah.
till you get it at the level you want. However, you're going to have Dirac. That's going to be sweet. But I will also say this, with my two subs, I've never moved them off of 9 o'clock.
Okay.
They stayed there.
Yeah.
But definitely.
Yeah. You don't have to turn them up that much. You really
Yeah.
don't.
I'm gonna get the
Yeah.
second sub like probably soon, like in the next, probably in a
my God,
month or
dude,
so.
You're going to have I don't know that you're going to destroy that room, dude.
I know. I'm looking into the. I got to get some soundproofing
Bro.
stuff.
Dude,
So
you better
your
not have
room,
anything on the
your
walls,
room
man.
is let me do some math real quick, dude. Let me tell you how much you just overkilled your room. I'll tell you right now.
Wow.
So I'm just guessing you have 8-foot ceilings in there. Okay, let's just call them 8 foot. So let's say
Yeah.
9 by 10 by
Yeah,
8.
that sounds about right.
Sir, you have
That looks about right.
720 cubic air feet. Okay,
Yeah.
you have 720 cubic feet of airspace. The
That ain't much.
subwoofer, your THX Monolith 12, will probably move 1,600, 2,000 by itself.
Yeah, you
It'll
don't
probably
really
move
need another
1,600.
sub, dude.
No,
Dude, you just
here's why I had to get at least a bigger
Uh,
sub, because you need a bigger
That's
sub to
great
get
move.
lower. That's just how it is.
Great move.
So like the
Yeah, it's
volume will
great
be
move.
lower or whatever, but like to be able to get lower, it seems you have to get a bigger sub.
I don't think you
that's
need
very
two
true.
subs, man.
The monolith actually goes.
I don't
that
want
thing-
it unless it'll really help imaging.
I think that thing's rated, bro, to go down to 1920 hertz. I believe
Wow.
that
That's
thing's
nice.
rated to go. It's rated to go low, dude. So
Yeah, that's real low. Yeah.
just to give you an example, like these are rated to go down to 29 hertz. That's it.
Right.
And they're 12-inch, but they're just. I
Right.
mean, they're kind of they're not the nicest, but
Right.
dude, like 19 hertz, 18 hertz,
Wow.
brother.
You
That
can't
shit
even
will-
hear that, Joe. You
It
can't
goes
even hear
down to
that.
16.
You'll
says.
feel it though.
You'll
You'll
feel
feel
it. You'll
Oh,
feel
yeah.
it, but you won't hear it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
But that's
too
what
low.
sometimes that's what the bass is about, right? We want to feel that stuff,
That's
know.
what it's
Right.
all about. It's all
Yeah,
about the
so-
bass, man.
And I would also say, with two subs, of course it's got to be done, but that's really overkill. But with that one sub, brother, find a way to lift that thing off the floor, and the rest of the
Okay.
people will be in the house will be
What
happier
the
too.
Okay. Yeah, I won't.
Yeah,
I won't get the
that
second
thing
one
off
if
the
I
floor,
don't. If
bro.
I don't need it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I
If
don't
it-
think
I
you
mean-
will, because I don't know that you're going to be able to localize that sub in that room. Honestly,
Yeah. It's going to be tough.
like
Okay.
it's just
Awesome.
it's going to be pretty cool. But I would say this: if you're watching something with that sub hooked up, and you're like, all right, yeah, I know the subs behind me to my right, or I know the subs in front of me to my left. Well, it's localized, and you're never going to overcome that unless you get a second sub. And a second sub in that room would just probably shake the house to pieces.
Yeah. I
But
think that's
like
going to be it.
Get that thing off the
Yeah.
ground, brother. Go ahead and
Yeah,
invest
I'll just
in
get it
that.
off the ground and we'll be good. We'll be good.
You'll really like that once you get it off the ground.
Okay,
That's a
thanks.
great
Yeah.
sub, dude. That's an awesome setup
Yeah,
you're
that
getting ready to
sounds like
have
a
in your
really
ear rack.
good. Sounds like a nice system. It really does.
Dude. Ear
Thanks.
rack's where it's at.
Yeah, so I'll stick with one sub, and you know what I'll focus on is just installing height speakers on the two in the front and two in the back.
Yeah, it's a good move. Let me ask you this. You talked about, I think you said you're going bookshelf for your ear level, right?
Yeah,
Are they all the polka? Are they all the same size? Oh,
yeah.
Okay, so you're
I'm
gonna
literally
tamper
gonna
match.
get them all around. Like I'm gonna have one as the center speaker.
Yeah, see, that's awesome because you're gonna have every speaker you have in your bed layer is going to be timbre matched, meaning every
Yeah.
speaker is exactly the amount. It's not mixed and matched. So the audio nerds really say that that's one way to really do something cool for your system. Also, I know it sounds geeky and we never do it, but with this room, I'm finding out so hard with the reflections in the floor. Um, dude, put a couple acoustic panels up on the wall, man. That'll really help, especially in that
Yeah, I
smaller
will.
room because you want absorption and dispersion. So you can get like a panel on one wall, a panel on the other wall, and then you can get a diffuser on one wall, diffuser on the other, and that'll be super cool. And those are inexpensive ways to improve your audio because you've already done, you've got the awesome sub. You're gonna have, all your speakers going to timbre match. You're going to have a good system running it. Do you remember what that AVR is rated at? What is
It's just
it?
100 watts per channel, but
Okay, yeah. So it's going to be 100 watts for 2 channels driven.
no, it's 200. I think for 2 channels at 6 ohms. It says.
Right, but you're not going to right. So what you're going to be running all your speakers going to be 8 ohm. They're not going to be 4 ohm speakers. That would be extremely sensitive, and those are like stupid high dollar. I'm not even sure. I don't know. I don't have a 4 ohm speaker. I can't really speak to it, but those are very sensitive speakers.
Yeah,
Um,
these speakers have 8 ohm. 8 ohm. It says.
right.
It says it
Yeah.
can do both.
So the receiver is going to give you around. Okay, well, they say 200 for 2 channels, so that's pretty good, right? So we'll just call it 200 for 2 channel. But that means when you have all 5 of those channels running, you're not going to get 200 watts per channel.
Right.
So does
Someone's
that
saying 100 because it's okay. It says 220 per channel at 6 ohms.
so basically, but that's still 2 channel rated because that's what they do now. It's
Right.
2 channel rated. They used to do single speaker, but now at least they give you 2. Actually, Marantz, they guarantee that if you're running all channels, say you have a 7 channel Marantz, they guarantee at least 70% when running all the channels. So they'll say it's 125 watts per channel for 2 channels driven. They guarantee you get 70% of that power, 125 watts to every speaker, which not a lot of other companies. You can basically figure you're going to get about, with any AVR out here, really, you're going to get 40, 50 watts a channel. That's pretty much how.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
And
need
of
to
course,
get them that loud. It's gonna be it's a small room.
well, you'd be really surprised how loud 40 watts is, brother. Like that's loud.
Yeah.
So, every speaker I have, so these 2 speakers you see that are now serving as the front stage were my rear surrounds. My front stage was all the polk in walls, and they were all maxed out at 100 watts. But it got crazy loud in there, dude. You know what I mean? Like it,
Yeah.
like it got crazy loud. So you're going to have pre-outs on the back of that AVR. They're going to at least allow you to pre-out the left and right channel. Okay. So it would behoove you somewhere down the line to get an external amplifier and let that external amplifier power the left and right. And that way your receiver
your AVR will be able to dedicate more power to the remaining channels. Does that make sense?
Yes. I was seeing
Yes,
stuff
sir.
about that, but I think you put it in some you put it very simply for me. So thank you.
Yeah,
So I get it. Yeah.
good little hack, man. Good little hack. That's what I did with my TSR 700, and it worked like a champ, dude.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to run tonight, but what time we catching up tomorrow night?
Let's say like 9 o'clock, probably.
Okay, that sounds
Yeah.
good.
And yeah, brother, it's good to see you tonight, man. And yes, dude, we're talking Mad God tomorrow. I can't wait.
All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Take it easy.
All right, brother. Thank you, sir. Yeah, Blue. Yeah, I'm super excited for you, man. Wow, dude, you just went ham, dude.
I know. I just
Bro,
I
you
just
got
went ham.
calibrated. You got some great audio equipment. Like
I went
that
for it.
GHX sub is something else, brother.
Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm
Man,
stoked.
you picked a good one there, dude.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm a little peanut butter jealous, man. And you're also going to be able to run D-Rack, which is it's really nice. That's the premier room correction system.
Yeah.
That and Anthem Arc, I believe those are considered like the two. I mean, unless you have a Trent off, dude. If you've got a
Yeah.
$25,000 Trent off, you've got the best room correction out there.
Right.
You know, I mean, not all of
Right.
us have that. So,
Yeah.
hey, man, have you had a chance to watch The Crow?
No, but I have it here. So I'm gonna try to watch both movies before tomorrow night.
Oh man, let me show you what I just picked up. Last couple days here. Let me see if I can find it. What did I do with it? Oh yeah, okay. So the other day, I don't know what I did with the other one, but dude, when I was a kid, I used to watch this show, man, The Space Ghost, right? And they had it on Blu-ray, so I picked it up, and that was a lot of fun. And I picked up a DVD, man, and this is what really got me to think about LG Calman Home. It's called The Centurions. Okay. Sorry, I couldn't find it because this is like one of two DVDs I own. So this is DVD, all right? This is a cartoon that I kind of grew up on. It's about like these hero guys. It's like man and machine. It's really cool. But I was just blown away by how good the C1 here did with the DVD. It upscaled really well. And I thought the blues and greens were off the charts.
Yeah.
So the yellow looked a little like mustard. It looked a little duller. So it really made me. I've been thinking this for a few days anyway. But after that experience, I'm like, man, I really probably need to run LG Calman Home again and make sure the displays are somewhat in line. But I have been really tripping out, dude. You know, Space Ghost and the Centurions, awesome stuff.
Nice.
And then, yeah. Have you? I'm sorry, I probably asked you this before. Have you watched Mad God yet?
No.
Okay. Well, you got to do it before tomorrow night, dude.
That's 3. Oh no, that is the new one on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So probably make that priority if you could, because we're going to stream that, and hopefully Corey will be in there, and
I'll watch it by then.
Yeah. It's
I'll watch it by tomorrow night.
Yeah, it was quite the experience, man. Well, anything else going on, dude? You probably need to start documenting all the stuff you're doing, dude.
I should. I'm gonna start uploading. I'm just gonna start recording.
Pull out your cell phone, put it on a stand, and let it record whatever you're doing with your gear. Like when you're, that's what I think YouTube is great for, bro. You can just document your experience and put it out there for other people, and it can help them. You know what I mean, in their journey.
I'll make a video when the subwoofer gets here.
Oh man, dude, that thing's gonna be so cool, dude.
It's gonna be sick.
Man. Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna put on Tron Legacy and I want to see what the bass is like on that.
Man, yeah, one thing about the Crow, dude, I really wanted you to watch it, because you're having the eight, because you had all the displays calibrated. But
Right.
dude, you're gonna be pleasantly surprised with, some movies, man. It's just like uh, the soundtrack just helps make the movie. I'm
Right.
sure as soon as you watch The Crow, you're gonna know exactly what I mean. But everything fits really well. The music fits really well with the movie, and it helps tell the story of the movie, but it's awesome at the same time. So you're gonna have a great experience, both audio and video, with The Crow. It's gonna
All
be pretty
right.
cool.
I'm gonna watch both for sure
Yeah, dude,
tomorrow.
it's gonna be. When do you think the equipment comes in? Do you know?
The receiver and the speakers to get me to 5.1 will be here Saturday, but the subwoofer will get here Tuesday.
Oh, that's great though, because you can have everything run and set up
Yeah,
with your speakers, and then then you'll be able to just basically plug
plug
and
and
play the
play.
subwoofer, and you're good to go, man.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, dude, that's gonna be super
it's gonna
cool.
be crazy.
Yeah, do me a favor, record that stuff, bro. And
Okay.
if you don't want to put it out there, don't put it out there. But I'll be asking you about it anyway.
Yeah,
I'll be asking you all about it, so you can relay that experience.
I'll make a video.
Yeah, do it, dude. That'd be sweet. All right, man. Look, I worked a long time today. We've been going for a while. I'm gonna take off, but I'm super stoked to talk tomorrow about Mad God, dude. Because wow,
All right,
yeah,
I'm excited to watch it.
something else, man.
I
Something
will
else,
be ready. I will be ready to report on what I thought tomorrow.
man. It's gonna be kind of interesting, man. But it's
Sweet,
gonna be crazy, dude. I really
sweet.
hope that people tune into that. I've had the thumbnail up for days. I don't know how many people are going to be in there watching, but I hope everybody that is there watching checks out Mad God so they know what we're talking about, or maybe they just hear us talk about it and decide whether they want to watch it or not. I don't know, but it's going to be pretty crazy. Just saying.
Sweet.
All right, brother. Well, yeah, man. We'll talk to you tomorrow evening. Thank everybody for listening, being a part of the stream, all that good stuff, man. Blue,
All right.
any
I'll
last
talk to
word?
you tomorrow. I'll
That'll
talk to you
work.
tomorrow. I'm gonna watch these movies.
All right, man. Have a good evening, my friend.
You too. All right. I'll talk to you then.
All right, man. Let's see here. YouTube. What do we always say? It's been so long. We say oh yeah, questions, comments, good, bad, or different. You can go and put them down there in the comment section below. They are greatly encouraged and greatly appreciated. As always, thank you for listening. Be good. Be safe. Boom. Boom.